Hi, everyone, and welcome to the sixth Sunday in Ordinary Time, and Lent is upon us. So just reminding everyone, it's not a holy day of obligation, but this Wednesday is going to be Ash Wednesday, so be sure to come to Mass and get your ashes. We're going to have plenty of opportunities to come throughout the day, to come to Mass and to get all ashed up, as it were. And so, but before we do that, we have to finish up our series. As you've been seeing with the Gospels, we've been going through the Sermon on the Mount, and we started with the Beatitudes. And as if that's not radical enough, because we broke open the Beatitudes and what that calls us to do, Jesus gets into the part where he's not contradicting the law. He's not changing the law. He's bringing the law, which is himself. He is the Word of God, right? He's bringing it to its fulfillment. And so he challenges his listeners. And in this challenge, we can hear this challenge to ourselves because the Beatitudes and the Sermon on the Mount that Jesus is calling to us to is not transactional. Okay? And this is something that we can fall into, especially for Lent, but with our Catholic faith. And this is why nowadays being Catholic is not enough. This is part of our renewal that we're talking about. Being Catholic is not enough. Being sacramentalized is not enough. It's like I made it through the system. That's just, again, it's transactional. It's checking things off the list. Our faith is not transactional. It's not about checking boxes. It's a relationship. And that's what Jesus is calling us to. Otherwise, it just turns into a moral theism, which is terrible. I mean, people who have problems with organized religion, I can tell why they do, right? Because they think that it's just a moral thing. You just check the right boxes, and when in the end, you get your prize. And that's not love. That's not relationship. Okay? We know that from experience, that that's not the case. So Jesus is saying it's not enough to follow the commandment of thou shalt not murder. In this case, it's translated thou shalt not kill. But either way, it's like you have to go out and love your neighbor. Okay, so don't go out calling people names. Okay, it's a little bit different in our day than it was back then. So now everyone calls everyone names, right? But it's something deeper. It's that as long as I don't kill you, I'm just fine. Okay. As long as I don't commit adultery, I'm doing just fine. And that's such a low bar understanding of what it is to be a Catholic. And that's why being a Catholic's not enough. We're called to be disciples of Jesus, to be in a relationship with Jesus and with other people. You can't say you're in a good relationship with someone if you say, well, yeah, I love that person. I mean, I haven't killed him and I haven't raped him. You know, that's startling. Okay, that means you're in a good relationship with the person. I mean, this is but this is how we talk. I'm a good person. I haven't done any of those things that you see on the nightly news. Okay, and we should be congratulated for that. I mean, again, this is what transactional faith. It's not even faith. It's really just it's just a if you will, like a man-made religion, just following laws does to us. We can do this with Lent too. It's like, look, I gave up my chocolate for 40 days. Where's my prize? All right. What? You know? I mean, Lent is the opportunity. I just heard this. I forgot who just said it. But it's just a wonderful example. Lent is a time to tithe back to God. 40 days out of 300 and whatever days in the year, right, is a time to give back to God and to grow in deeper relationship with Him. For things not to just be transactional, but to give so as to say, I love you. To make a sacrifice, to say it's not about me, it's about you. And I want to pour myself out for you, God, and for my neighbor. Okay? Not to do the bare minimum, but to do the most. Because when we're in love, we do wonderful things for the people that we love. Okay? So as we approach the table of the Lord today and we receive Jesus, first we need to ask ourselves, do I have a relationship with Jesus in which I love Him and I'm willing to do these things? Or has it merely just become transactional? I'm sacramentalized. I show up to church on Sundays. Some don't even do that because I'm just checking the boxes. I'm checking the boxes, and in the end, if there is like a God or a heaven, I get in. That's impoverished. So instead, let us examine ourselves and how we're doing with our relationship with Jesus Christ and rededicate ourselves to being his disciples, to accept his infinite love for us, and then to give him back that love and pour that love out to our neighbors so that one day we may see him in heaven face to face.